In today's video, I'm going to give you my real and authentic thoughts about the new ASICS Novablast 5. Is this the shoe that does it all? So the Novablast 5 and the Novablast iterations sit in this really interesting category where they're not a racing shoe, but previously they haven't really been classified as just a regular daily trainer. They're kind of in between, which is exciting and I think really nice for a lot of people who need something that's versatile. They can't afford to have a different shoe for every run throughout the week. So I think it's really valuable in that situation, and also really valuable to add some variety to the rotation if you've already got a couple of shoes in the mix. Also, a little disclaimer, the shoes were free from ASICS and Pace Athletics, so thank you to them, but I'm not getting paid to say anything today. So the heel to toe drop is 8 mils, the heel being about 42 and the forefoot being about 34. Now the best part, if you are a Novablast fan, is it hasn't changed too much. There's a new foam called the FF Blast Max, which is meant to be really cushioned and really bouncy. The weight hasn't changed too much, still feels super light on the foot, but combines that really nice sensation of soft plush cushioning as you land and nice bounce and propulsion as you take off. Now outside of all the tech and the numbers, what I personally really care about is how the shoe fits. This fits perfectly. Around the midfoot, really nice lockdown. Ankle feels really secure, no slippage, and plenty of room in the forefoot for the toes to spread out, which we love. The shoe has also had an update on the upper, which means it's more breathable. There's a dual layered mesh. It's not a knit, it's just a lightweight mesh, which on a very warm summer's day is feeling really good and nice and breathable. So what sort of runs will I be wearing this for? I think long runs are going to be nice. I think it's a lightweight, comfortable option for a long run that doesn't feel slow and sluggish and heavy. It feels like it gives you enough back, but it's not as aggressive as any of the carbon plated racing shoes or more tempo-y shoes. I think it's just nice for just all day comfort. Even a progression run where you might start off easy for 10 or 15 Ks and then build into some faster paces towards the end, I think it'd be really suitable. So what I think is really important when you are reviewing a shoe or talking about a shoe, whenever you're discussing the features, I think it really helps the viewer to understand what you're comparing it to. So what else am I running in? Because I think that sets a standard. If I only wore racing shoes, maybe this shoe would feel really soft and slow. If I only wore minimal shoes, this would probably feel really chunky. So I think what we have in our shoe history really frames our perception of shoes. I think as well, understanding that everyone's perception is really different. For some people, a soft shoe can feel really firm and the other way around. So for context, for my faster stuff, I'm using an old Superblast and an Endorphin Speed. For my everyday daily training, I rotate between a 1080, ASICS Kayano, a Solomon Ultra Glide, I think it's called. Yeah, they're probably the main ones at the moment. Now this review is going to be pretty rustic and unpolished, just my honest thoughts and first impressions. If you want a more well-produced video, there'll be a video coming out on the Pace Athletic YouTube channel, which we filmed earlier this morning with some much better cameras and much better creative outlook. But this is just me having a chat to you about what I think. Now, arguably one of the best and most important aspects of this shoe is the price point. We're getting more and more used to having shoes that retail well over $300, even up towards the $400 mark. So having something in that mid to high 200 range, I'll put the price on screen when I clarify it, but from memory, it is pretty reasonable, really budget friendly, and such a premium, high quality shoe. It's not like you're getting a cheap shoe and sacrificing anything. There are a bunch of shoes on the market at the moment that are quite polarizing. People either love them or hate them. I'm struggling to think of a person or a reason why people wouldn't like this shoe, and I'm not getting paid to say any of this, but it just feels good. It fits well, it's comfortable. It seems to have this perfect sweet spot of cushion but responsiveness at the same time, which I think a lot of shoe brands have struggled to find. They're either really soft and plush, which is nice and comfy, and I love my 1080s for that reason, or they're really bouncy, which is great for your speed work, but there's not a lot that kind of nail that in between, and I just imagine everyone's gonna like this shoe, which is nice. And yeah, I think ASICS have done a great job, and I'm relieved that they haven't changed it too much, because often there's a fantastic shoe and then a brand goes and makes all these big changes and it's just never the same again. So to have something consistent, reliable, safe, good price point, feels good on the foot, fits well, I think it just ticks a lot of boxes. So yeah, great shoe, thumbs up from me. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little amateur shoe review. Sorry if I got any stats wrong, but just wanted to give you my honest and raw thoughts without too much fluff. So catch you in the next one. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks team.